Okay, we are today study about AC power calculation in basic of electrical engineering. Topic is AC circuits. So the calculation of power in AC is not so simple as the power calculation in DC. You know the DC circuit, DC power is only the voltage into current and unit is watt. The multiple of voltage of the circuit or voltage across the element into current which is passes through the element. That is voltage into current, and that multiple of voltage into current in a DC element is equal to the power in a DC element. That is so simple. But the power in AC not so simple. You know, first we are taking the DC power example. Then we will take the power example of AC power calculation. So here a source that's having the voltage of 10 volt and the 5 ohm resistance, and this is the 15 ohm resistance. Okay. So what the current in this circuit? So the current in this circuit is 10 divided by 20 ohm is the resistance. 10 is the volt, 20 ohm is the resistance. So it is 1/2 ampere, half ampere. So the power in 5 ohm resistance, that is V into I or I square R. So this is I is 1/2 ampere current square, and R resistance here is 5. So it is 5/4 watt. Power in 15 ohm resistance, that is also is equal to I square R1, this is R2, this is R1 resistance, this is the R2 resistance. So it is equals to 1/2 whole square into 15, that is 15/4. So the total power calculation, the source voltage power is voltage of the source, this is the V. So voltage of the source into current passes through the source. So the voltage of source is 10 and current of the source is 1/2. So it is equals to 5 watt. And we want to add the total power in a resistances. So the power in 5 ohm resistance plus power in 15 ohm resistance. So 5/4 plus 15/4, that is 20/4, which is equal to 5 watt. So definitely the power consumed by all the resistances are equal to the power supplied by the source. It is power conservation theorem. It is also known as Taylor's theorem. It is power conservation theorem. This theorem is studied in the second year or third year level, not in the basic first year level. So we are not discussing about this theorem, but you know here the power supplied by the source is equal to power consumed by the resistances. Otherwise, this power can be calculated. What the voltage drop across the resistance R1, that is I into R1. So it is equal to 1/2 and R is equal to this, so it is 5/2. This is the voltage drop across the resistance R1, which is equal to 5/2. So the power in the resistance first 5 ohm, that is V1 into R1 I1. So the voltage here is 5/2, current here is 1/2, the power is 5/4 watt. Okay, so this is also method. Otherwise, in the resistance power can be calculated, that is I square R. Otherwise, it is V1, the voltage across the resistance, into I1, that is current passes through the resistance. Similarly, we can calculate the power in the second resistance, that is the voltage across the second resistance, that is the current in the resistance is equal to 1/2, and value of the resistance is that 15 ohm. So the voltage across this resistance is equal to 15/2 volt. So the power in a 15 ohm resistance is equals to V2 into I1. The current is same in the circuit, so it can be written down like this. So it is equal to 15/2 into 1/2, that is 15/4. So 15/4. So it is similar, that is I square R. So this is a simple way. This is a very simple way to calculate the power in DC circuit. In a resistance, power can be calculated, that is I square R. Otherwise, it is voltage across the resistance into current, that is V into I. V into I. And power supplied by the source is equal to V into I. Voltage across the source into current of a source. Okay. So this is very simple calculation in the power. And the unit is watt, whatever the power, that is I square R or V into I. It is the unit of watt only. Watt. Wattage as per the names of James Watt. Otherwise, initially the unit of power is horsepower. घोड़े में ताकत सबसे ज्यादा होती थी, तो पहले जो वाट की यूनिट होती थी या जो ताकत की यूनिट होती थी, शक्ति की यूनिट होती थी, वो हॉर्स पावर घोड़ा की ताकत होती थी. और घोड़े में भी ताकत अलग अलग होती थी. इंडियन घोड़े में ताकत और जो अमेरिकन घोड़ा या यूरोपियन घोड़े में ताकत अलग अलग होती थी. इसलिए हॉर्स पावर एक जगह 735 और एक जगह 745 वाट माना जाता था. ओके, उसकी कहानी एक लंबी है, उसको अपन थोड़ा सा नहीं जाएंगे. चेतक घोड़ा था, बड़ा फेमस घोड़ा हुआ है, वो भी फ्रांस का हुआ करता था, क्योंकि इंडियन घोड़ों में की ताकत थोड़ी कमी हुआ करती थी. ओके, चलिए अब अपन बात करते हैं एसी पावर कैलकुलेशन. तो एसी में जो पावर कैलकुलेशन होती है वो V इंटू आई से काम नहीं चलेगा. V इंटू आई से काम नहीं चलेगा. कैसे काम चलेगा? तो AC में जो पावर कैलकुलेशन होती है, सपोज दैट दिस इज ए सर्किट, इट हैविंग वोल्टेज सोर्स. दिस इज ए सिंपल सर्किट. दिस इज ए सिंपल सर्किट, इट हैविंग अ वोल्टेज सोर्स दैट इज 10 वोल्ट, and this is resistance of 4 ohm, and this is the inductance of 3 ohm. The resistance of 4 ohm and inductance of 3 ohm. So if I try to find out the current, so the current is voltage upon resistance. Voltage by resistance. So what the resistance of the circuit? So resistance is 4 plus 3 is 7 ohm. Now total resistance is 4 plus 3 is equal to 7 ohm. It is the wrong. So the total resistance here is 4 plus eta 3. Eta is the inductor of an imaginary impedance. So this is, and this total resistance also refer as impedance, not the resistance, impedance of the circuit. So its value is equal to under the root 4 square plus 3 square, and it offer an angle which is angle in between voltage and current. So the RL circuit offer the lagging current, and that the angle is tan inverse, the imaginary part upon real part, 4 upon 3. So this is the angle produced by the element. So here the voltage is supposed here, then the current is over here, and this is the angle theta, and it is equal to tan inverse 3 upon 4. This is the voltage, and this is the current, and this is the angle. And if we are talking about the waveform, so there is a voltage waveform, and this is the voltage waveform, and current waveform is lagging behind. This current is not with the, the current is lagging by 37 degree. The value if this is comes out the 37 degree. So the current is lagging from the voltage by angle of 37 degree. So this is the current waveform. Now we are taking the power waveform. Then the power here, power is a multiple of these two. So the power here in AC, the resultant power, total power, multiple of voltage and current is known as S, not P. Why not? I will discuss later. But it is known as S, not P. Okay. So here the total power is multiple of these two. So one is negative, other is positive. So the power is -1. So power here is -1. And second time both are positive and positive, and one is 0, so power definitely becomes 0. So it is power here, it becomes 0. This is the power graph. When the voltage is negative, so power becomes negative. When both are negative, power becomes positive. Then both, one is the negative, that is the current is negative, so power is negative. So both are positive, so the power is positive. Then one is negative, so power is negative. So this is power cycle. This is power cycle. This the blue line represent the power cycle. And its frequency is twice the frequency of current or voltage. Its frequency is twice of the current and voltage frequency. You know, the voltage cycle is complete over here, but the power cycle is completed over here only. So there is a two power cycle, 1 and 2. Two power cycle, twice in the positive, twice in the negative cycle. So the power cycle is twice. So the frequency of the power is twice the voltage frequency or twice of the current frequency. Okay. So this is. So what the current over here? So current is voltage divided by impedance of the circuit. So impedance of the circuit is 5 ohm and angle is 37 degree. The impedance of the circuit is 5 ohm and angle is 37 degree. So the current is 2 ampere and at the angle of 37 degree. Minus means current is lagging. Lags behind the voltage. Okay. So this is the current and voltage. Now we want to find out the power. So the power is, suppose that we are taking the power as, that is the voltage into current, and voltage here is a tan and current flow through the circuit. This is the circuit carry the current. The source gives the current, that is 2 ampere. So the current is 2 ampere. So the power is 20 watt. 20 watt. This is wrong answer. This is not 20 watt. It is the wrong answer. This is not way to calculate the power in AC circuit. So what the way? What the way to calculate the power in AC circuit? So that's the way that we will discuss. When we are calculating the power in a DC circuit, we require some more accurate, more calculative formulas. So how will calculate them? For that we are taking, when we are taking the power, then we have to know power is V into I into cos of phi. Phi is the angle between, so we can say this is V into I into cos of phi, the theta of voltage minus theta of current. Angle difference between voltage and current waves. And here this is known as, so here the power is real, the power is voltage is tan, current is 2 and cos, and this angle is 37 degree. So what the value of 37 degree? This is the tan, this is the 2, and what cos 30 degree? This value is 0.8. This value comes out 0.8. So this is 8 into 2, 16 watt, not the 20 watt. This is the value, 16 watt. So this is the right answer to calculate the power. This is the right answer, and this is known as real power. Real power. Real power in AC. And this is here the cos is known as power factor. This cos theta is known as here power factor. Okay. We also calculate the power with help of one more formula, that is power is known as Q power, that is V into I into sine of phi. That is also a formula. So here the voltage is 10 volt, current is 2 ampere, and if the cos is 0.8, then definitely for the same value of the angle, that is sine 37 degree, sine 37 degree, 37 degree, and for the same, this value of sine gives is equal to 0.6. So here this comes out 12. This unit is not watt. This unit is not watt. Watt. No, this unit is not watt. So what the unit? This unit is not watt. The unit of this power is volt ampere reactive. We are known as volt ampere reactive. Volt ampere reactive. So here in AC there are two types of the power. Here in AC circuit there are two types of the power. One power is real, that is P, and unit of that real power is watt. Second type of the power, that is Q, that is the reactive power. Unit of reactive power is VAR, VAR, volt ampere reactive. VAR, volt ampere reactive, not watt. So it is not so simple. In DC, power calculation is O into I, voltage into current only. But in AC, power calculation formula is totally different from the voltage or current calculation formula in DC. So in AC, power having the two type, and even it has the three types. You know, here the voltage we are calculating the power by using the multiple of these two, that is 20 watt, not the 20 watt, it is 20 volt into ampere, and this is known as apparent power. This is also known as apparent power. Apparent power. Apparent power. So it is apparent power. So how we can calculate all these kind of the power from the given formula, and from where these equations comes out, and how we'll come to know these are the equations to calculate the AC power. To go on the depth study, we are taking some basic equations and then give the derivation of these formulas. Okay, so suppose that we having a voltage that is Vm sine of omega t, and we having the current in a circuit that is Im sine of omega t minus theta. Okay, or it may be plus theta. It depends upon the circuit components. If there is an inductor, then minus theta. There is a capacitor in a circuit, then plus theta. And there is a resistance only in the circuit, then there is no any theta. Theta is 0. So it depends upon. So we are taking minus or plus or whatever it is. So by default we are taking minus. Okay, by default we are taking minus. So to calculate the power, we know as is the power that having voltage into current, the voltage into current and angle in between these two. We require three things to calculate the power. It may be the active power, it may be reactive power, it may be the total power. That is the apparent power. We require voltage, we require current, we require the angle. So that it may be the cos theta of the angle, it may be the sin theta of the angle. So the angle is difference of the angle. So to taking the difference of the angle, if we are multiply these two things, then the multiple give the addition of the angle. Multiple give always the addition of the angle. So to take the difference of the angle, we are taking the complex conjugate one of the quantity. We are taking complex conjugate one of the quantity. You know, if we are multiplying these two things, A and angle 30 degree and B and angle is 15 degree. So the multiple of these two things is equal to AB and angle is 45 degree. Not minus, not that minus, but we require the angle a difference. Difference of voltage and current, that is the phase difference in between these two. So to taking the difference, if we are taking the complex conjugate of one of the thing, then this angle comes out, this 15 degree minus this 30 degree minus 15 degree. Suppose that this is the 18 degree, so that it comes out 15 minus this, that is 12 degree. So whatever, it is difference. So to taking the difference, we are taking the complex conjugate one of the quantity. Okay, so now we will put the value of voltage and current from these two equations. So it is Vm Im sine of omega t minus theta. Vm Im sine of omega t into theta. So multiple of these. And this complex conjugate do what it do. when we are multiplying these two things, we can take in complex numbers. So this is 1, this is taking the 0 degree, this is taking minus theta degree. So the one is 0 degree minus, other is, if I are taking complex conjugate, then minus theta. So this is the angle. So it is VM, IM, and angle is theta. Okay. Angle is theta. Here we try to simplify by taking these two values. So it is Vm, Im, sine of omega t minus theta. Okay. So it is equals to Vm, Im. Sine A, sine B. This is the formula of sine A, sine B. You know, sine of A, sine of B, that is equals to 1 upon 2 cos of B minus A, cos of B minus A or A minus B, it is cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. So this is the formula. So it is 1 upon 2 taken over here, sine of cos of A minus B, this minus this gives the angle theta only, minus sine cos of this plus this, that gives the 2 omega t minus theta. Okay. So this is the instant value of the power. If we are taking the average value of the power, then average value is equals to, we are taking what? We are taking 1 upon t, 0 to t as instant into dt. Integrated. That gives the average value. And if we are taking the integration of them, you know, the power cycle is, if we will draw the power cycle, the waveform diagram, then waveform diagram get repeated in half of the cycle. Suppose that this is the waveform diagram for the voltage. This may be the waveform diagram of the current. Then waveform diagram for the power is like this, 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 like this. This is the waveform diagram of power can be represented. Waveform diagram of power is represented. Okay. So the power cycle, the frequency, you know, here the one cycle get completed for the current or voltage current, but the power cycle get completed over here, and this is the second cycle. So it repeat 2 cycles, so the frequency is twice. So we are taking the t by 2 and t by 2. For the half of the cycle we are taking the average, it gives the real value. Why unnecessary we will do that for the full cycle. So it is 2 by t, integrate 0 to t by 2, Vm, that is Vm Im by 2, cos of theta minus cos of 2 omega t minus theta into dt. So we will find out the value of S average, that is equals to 2 and 2 get cancelled out, this 2 and 2 get cancelled out, get the Vm Im, Vm Im by T, and cos theta integration is cos theta and T minus cos of 2 theta integration is the integration of sin theta is cos theta and the integration of cos theta is minus sin theta, so it is plus sin 2 omega t minus theta upon 2t 2 omega, this is, and limit is from 0 to t, so it is equals to 0 to t by 2, so it is equals to Vm Im by t, it is cos of theta, the integration is t by 2 minus 0 plus it is sine of 1 upon 2 omega, and put the t by 2 over here, it gives the 0 value, and you put the 0 value, it gives the 0 value. So sine gives 0 value, but it is sin theta, minus when we will put the t is equal to 0 value, it gives the sin theta. So it is sin 0, so it is equals to S is equal to Vm Im, and this t by t get cancelled out, cos of theta divided by 2. So this is not average, as is not give the average value. To taking the average value, we are taking the P, power average, P average. So this is P average, average power, real power, and that is Vm by root 2, RMS value of voltage. This 2 is divided into 2 part, and this is Im by root 2, into cos of theta. In this way, we can calculate the average value of the power in this particular circuit. Average value of the power in this particular circuit. How we can calculate the active and reactive power? If we are calculate the average, then the average power comes out, that is not S, that is P. We are calculating the average power, but that power comes out finally, that V RMS, I RMS and cos of theta. Then how the instant power, that is S, will calculate? So we'll try. Okay, so we are calculating the AC power. How the AC power is calculating? That is the instant power. If you want to calculate the instant power, that is the instant value of the voltage at any time t, and instant value of the current, that whatever the value. So voltage value is equal to Vm sin of omega t, and the value of the current is equal to Im sin of omega t plus minus theta. Whatever the value is, the plus or minus, it depends upon the circuit components. So it is comes out Vm Im sin of omega t plus minus theta. Okay, it is. So this is sin A, sin B. So we know the formula of sin A, sin B, that is equals to, it is equal to Vm Im, and it is equal to 1 upon 2 cos A minus B, cos of this minus this, that is omega get cancelled out, so it is cos plus minus theta plus, not plus, cos A minus B minus cos A plus B by 2, that is 2 omega t plus minus theta or minus plus theta. Okay, so this is the value. So this is the theta. So this is the formula sin A, sin B. So it is equal to Vm by root 2. This 2 is divided into 2 part, root 2, and Im by root 2. That is the RMS value of the voltage, RMS value of the current, and this is the cos of theta minus cos of 2 omega t plus minus theta. So this gives the two component this instant value gives the two component. One is the average value. So this gives the two component. This is RMS value of the voltage, RMS value of the current into cos of theta minus V RMS value of the component, I RMS value of the component divided by what? Into cos of 2 omega t plus minus theta or minus plus theta. Here the frequency of this, here you can see this is the twice of the frequency as compared to the normal frequency of the voltage and current, that is omega t, and here the frequency is 2 omega t. So the frequency of the power, instant power, is twice of the frequency, and one having the constant component. Here no any frequency, no any omega. So here the omega, it doesn't depend on the omega. So it is the average. It is the average. It is the DC component of the power. So it is the average power, and it is the AC alternating current. So if we are taking the average component, so this becomes 0 for the whole cycle. This component becomes 0 for the whole cycle, and this does not depend upon the cycle, so it remains same. So if we are taking the average value, so this component comes. So when we are taking the average value, then this power is known as V RMS, I RMS, and cos of theta. So this is the value of average component. So in this way we can calculate the instant value of the power in the cycle. And suppose that we have the difference, voltage having some angle, current also having some angle, and then we want to calculate the power and components of the power. Then we are taking the phasor sum and phasor multiple of these two. So the the instant power is equals to voltage and current's complex conjugate. So the value of voltage is Vm and angle is theta 1. Theta 1 the angle of the voltage. Suppose that the voltage is Vm sin omega t plus theta. And current is Im and angle is theta 2. And we are taking the complex conjugate. Why we are taking complex conjugate? Because the power factor angle is the difference of these two angles. So when we were multiplying these two, it comes the plus angle, but we want the minus angle difference of these two, theta 1 minus theta 2. So this gives the theta 1 minus theta 2 angle. So this is Vm and Im, and angle comes out theta 1 minus theta 2. So what the component, if we will expand that, then it gives Vm Im cos of theta 1 minus theta 2 plus eta sine of theta 1 minus theta 2. This is the phasor format to represent the value of power. Phasor format to represent the value of power. Now you know this is the maximum value and this is the maximum value. So we calculated this is in the terms of the maximum. So this is the maximum component of the power. So if we are taking the power average, so we are taking the divided by 2, Vm by 2, Vm Im by 2. This is the average. So average and cos of theta 1 minus theta 2. This is the component is known as real power. So this is known as P average. And if we are taking the Q average, reactive average. So this is the component representing the Q average, that is one of Vm by 2, Vm Im by 2, and sine of theta 1 minus theta 2. So this is the way we can represent the real power and reactive power. Real power and reactive power. Otherwise also, we are taking the one example to clarify it very significantly. We are taking one more example to clarify it very simple way to represent the power in alternating current circuit. Suppose that there is a resistance, there is a inductance, and there is a capacitance, all the three components in a circuit, and there is a AC alternating source having the voltage equal to 10 volt. If the voltage is given in terms of this one, it is RMS value, otherwise it is given with the sine and cos term. So it is V is equal to 10 volt, otherwise it is given like that tan sine of omega t. So when it is given in terms of sine omega t tan, then it is the V maximum. When it is given like this one, it is RMS value. So we'll take care. And this voltage is equal to 5 volt, 5 ohm. And this resistance of 15 ohm, and this is of the 3 ohm. Okay. So this is the value. and suppose that the voltage we are taking here is equal to 26 volt. For the easy calculations, I have calculated all the things, that's why. In this circuit, what the total impedance of the circuit? So total impedance of the circuit is 5 plus j 15 minus 3, that is 12. So 5 plus j 12, and that value is equal to under the root 5 square plus 12 square, 12 square, that is 13. Okay. So impedance is 13. So the current in the circuit is 2 ampere. Current in a circuit is 2 ampere. So the real power, the average power, the real power, the resistance consume the real power, resistance consume the real power, that is I square R, or it is equal to V into I into cos of phi. Both give the same value, we are calculating separately. So I square R, I is equal to 2, square R is equal to 5, or here voltage is equal to supplied voltage 26. Supplied current is 2 ampere, and power factor of this circuit, power factor is resistance with respect to impedance. Power factor cos of phi, that is known as power factor of the circuit, and which is nothing, it is R upon Z. So the value of R here is 5 and Z is equal to 13. So this is divided by this 2 4 into this 20 watt, and here is equal to 4 into 5 is also 20 watt. If you want to calculate the reactive power in inductor's reactive power. So inductor's reactive power is equal to I square into XL. I square into XL. So I is equal to 2 square into XL is equal to 15. So 4 into 16 is equal to 60 VAR. And capacitors reactive power is equal to I square into XC. It is negative always. So it is minus I square is equal to 4 and it is equal to 3. So it is 12 VAR. So total reactive power is XL minus XC, that is equal to, this is minus this, it is equal to 48. Otherwise you will calculate directly, then the Q is equal to VI sin phi. V here is 26, I here is 2 ampere, and sin is X upon sin theta is nothing, it is reactive component, so X by Z. So X is here 12 and Z is equal to 13. So it is 2. So 2 to 4, 4 into 16, 48. Volt ampere reactive. This is the same whatever it is. So it is same. So this is the way we can easily calculate. The reactive power, active power in resistance, active power in inductance, active power in a capacitance. So wherever or whatever the component in the circuit, whatever the power, instant power, active power, reactive power. So what the apparent power in this circuit? So the apparent power is known as S. So apparent power is sum of P plus iota Q. So here P power is 20 plus iota Q power is 48. So it is equal to 20 square plus 48 square under the root. This is the total power. It is also known as apparent power. It is abhasi power. So this is the way we can calculate the apparent power, total power, real power, reactive power, active power, average power, and whatever the power in AC circuit, that we can calculate easily. So I have given so many examples. I have 22 years of the experience to deal with all the engineering aspects in electrical engineering. So take the benefit of all that and refer. You follow this video channel and go and study in detail. And whatever the difficulty you will face, you can mail me, you can comment me, or share this video. Okay, thank you, thanks a lot. Calculate the total power S in AC circuit, then S is equal to V into Y. So we know the V is equal to Vm sin of omega t, and I is equal to Im sin of omega t minus theta. Theta is the angle which is produced. We know the I is equal to V divided by Z, V divided by R plus iota omega L. This is a circuit, RL circuit. This is the R, this is L, this is the source. So Z, this is also known as V divided by Z, and this is known as V divided by under the root of R square plus omega L ka whole square, and angle is minus tan inverse omega L upon R. This is also written down as V divided by R square plus X square under the root, and this the angle is minus tan inverse X upon R. X here XL, inductance, reactance over by the index. You know X is XC also. So there is the X2 type, XL and XC. So now we can say V is equal to Vm Im sine of omega t sine of omega t minus theta. Sine of omega t sine of omega t theta. So it is equal to Vm Im sine of omega t. Sine A minus sine B is sine A, sine B, sine A cos B minus cos A sin B. So it becomes Vm Im sin square theta sin square omega t cos theta minus, it is sin theta, it is sin omega t minus theta, sin omega t is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. So it is sin square omega t minus Vm Im sin of omega t cos of omega t sin theta. So there is a two component of the power. Two component of the power. One is this component. This is the component of the power due to the resistance, and here the cos component. And this is the second component of the power. This can further write down like Vm sin of omega t, sin of omega t, Im sin of omega t cos theta minus Vm sin of omega t Im sin of omega t minus 90 degree cos omega t is sin of omega t minus 90 degree. Cos omega t is, okay, put the value of omega t equal to 0 degree, sin minus 90 is equal to minus 1, cos is, so it is plus 1. So it is iota. It is nothing, it is iota. And sin of theta. It is further write down as Vm sin of omega t is one thing, Im sin of omega t cos theta minus, if we are taking minus over here inside, then this become plus and this become minus. Okay, minus 90 degrees. Otherwise no any difference. So it will become plus. Okay. So therefore it is Vm sin of omega t Im sin omega t minus 90 degree is equal to iota. We are taking iota as a common factor. So minus 90 degrees goes out from here. It become Im sine of omega t, sine theta. It also can be written down. It also can be written down. So one difference is comes out. This is minus 90 degrees comes out minus, but this should be plus. So to overcome all these differences, we have to take this complex conjugate. This is we are taking complex conjugate. So when we are taking complex conjugate, this become plus. When we are taking this complex conjugate, this become plus. So this become plus. So this become plus. So this become plus. Okay. So now it is nothing. It is as is equals to nothing. It is v into I cos theta plus iota v into I sin theta. So it is nothing. S is equal to p plus iota q. So here p is nothing. Vi cos theta. P is nothing. It is vi cos theta. And q is nothing. It is vi sin theta. In this we can say there is a two power. One power that is real power, another power that is reactive power. To overcome in this conflict, we have to take the complex conjugate. Here the difference is it comes out minus, but power should be positive. Two powers, one is the real power plus reactive power. That should be the total power. To overcome that conflict, we have to take the complex conjugate of 1. Otherwise, the power is multiple of voltage and current. In AC, to overcome that minus difference, conflict of that phase difference angle, because it is coming negative. So to overcome that negative, we are taking the complex conjugate of. So overcome that. So it is complex conjugate. So this is the way we can derive a formula to prove that the total power is real and reactive power in RL circuit. So now we are taking one more example, one more circuit, that is RC circuit, and it takes hardly 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. So now the circuit is RC circuit. RC circuit. So in RC circuit, there is a source and resistance and a capacitor. So here the voltage is V, capacitor across, and here voltage is V, source voltage. And this is resistance, this is the capacitor. We are using nodal analysis. So दो करंट ये दो डायरेक्शन में जा रही है. There are two currents. दो करंट हैं. एक उधर जाने वाले करंट की वैल्यू होगी V माइनस VS डिवाइडेड बाई R प्लस कैपेसिटर में जाने वाले करंट होते हैं C dV अपॉन dt इज इक्वल टू 0. R से गुणा कर देते हैं. V माइनस VS इज द सोर्स वोल्टेज प्लस RC dV upon dt is equal to 0. dV upon dt को क्या करते हैं, आइटा ओमेगा से रिप्लेस कर देते हैं. V कॉमन ले लेते हैं. Vs is equal to V प्लस आइटा ओमेगा, आइटा केवल आइटा से, आइटा RC into V. ये d अपॉन dt को कैसे रिप्लेस करते हैं? जैसे v इक्वल टू मान लो Vm sin ऑफ ओमेगा t है, तो dv अपॉन dt क्या होगा? d का मतलब d अपॉन dt ऑफ Vm sin ऑफ ओमेगा t, तो Vm तो बाहर आ जाएगा Vm, और डिफरेंशिएशन साइन का होगा, साइन का डिफरेंशिएशन cos ऑफ ओमेगा t, ओमेगा, तो cos का डिफरेंशिएशन के लिए आइटा ऊपर नीचे मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं, नीचे और ऊपर, तो जब ऊपर नीचे करते हैं तो ऊपर वाला तो एक आइटा ओमेगा Vm, नीचे वाला माइनस चला जाएगा, cos ऑफ ओमेगा t माइनस 90 डिग्री, तो ये हो जाएगा आइटा ओमेगा Vm cos ऑफ 90 डिग्री, cos 90 डिग्री माइनस थीटा इज, ये कोस का ग्राफ है, और t इक्वल टू 0 पे रखेंगे तो माइनस 90 डिग्री पे होना चाहिए, मतलब इस ग्राफ को माइनस 90 डिग्री तक कैरी करना पड़ेगा, तो इस ग्राफ को माइनस 90 डिग्री तक कैरी करना पड़ेगा, तो साइन थीटा आ जाएगा, तो ये साइन थीटा आ गया, साइन ऑफ ओमेगा टी माइनस 90 डिग्री तक लेके गए इस ग्राफ को, तो साइन थीटा हो गया, साइन ग्राफ हो गया, तो इसको v कह देते हैं हमें, तो ये हो गया आइटा ओमेगा v, तो ये आइटा ओमेगा से रिप्लेस कर देते हैं d अपॉन dt, तो ये RC तो है ही, RC आइटा ओमेगा v, तो v कॉमन ले लेते हैं, तो ये आता 1 प्लस आइटा ओमेगा RC, v की वैल्यू निकालनी है, तो v इक्वल टू आ गया Vs डिवाइडेड बाई 1 प्लस आइटा ओमेगा RC, तो इसको Vs सोर्स वोल्टेज डिवाइडेड बाई 1 स्क्वायर प्लस ओमेगा RC होल स्क्वायर अंडर द रूट, ये इसका मैग्नीट्यूड हो गया, और एंगल हो गया माइनस tan इनवर्स ओमेगा RC, ये वोल्टेज में डिफरेंस पैदा हो गया। यदि अपन करंट में निकालना चाहें, ये तो वोल्टेज में डिफरेंस पैदा हो गया, यदि करंट में निकालना चाहें तो कैपेसिटर की करंट होती है C dV अपॉन dt, कैपेसिटर की करंट होती है C dV अपॉन dt, ये वोल्टेज में डिफरेंस होता है, वोल्टेज फेज में पीछे होता है, इसमें वोल्टेज फेज में पीछे होता है, इसमें यदि करंट यहाँ है तो वोल्टेज फेज में पीछे होता है। यदि अपन वोल्टेज को रेफरेंस लें तो करंट कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं। जैसे ये सोर्स है, और इस सोर्स से कांस्टेंट करंट आ रही है, वो इस रेजिस्टेंस में से होते हुए जा रही है, और ये कैपेसिटर में से होते हुए आ रही है, और कैपेसिटर की क्रॉस वोल्टेज है ये वोल्टेज सोर्स है, इसका वोल्टेज है, ये R है, ये करंट है। तो किरचॉफ का वोल्टेज करंट लॉ लगाते हैं मैश एनालिसिस, सो Vs इज इक्वल टू IR इज द वोल्टेज ड्रॉप अक्रॉस रेजिस्टेंस प्लस IR इज द वोल्टेज ड्रॉप अक्रॉस रेजिस्टेंस plus what the voltage across the capacitor. So what the resistance of the capacitor? Resistance offered by the capacitor, you know, is IC is equal to C dV upon dt. So IC is equal to iota omega C into V. So V is equal to 1 upon iota omega C into I. So this V is nothing, it is R equivalent into I. So here the R equivalent is nothing, it is equal to 1 upon omega iota omega C. This is the effective resistance offered by capacitor in AC circuit. ये क्या है? Effective resistance offered by capacitor in AC circuit. तो आपने देखा होगा कि इफेक्टिव रेजिस्टेंस ऑफर्ड बाय इंडक्टर इन ए सर्किट कितना होता है, ये होता है आइटा ओमेगा एल, और इफेक्टिव रेजिस्टेंस ऑफर्ड बाय कैपेसिटर होता है 1 अपॉन आइटा ओमेगा सी, और इफेक्टिव रेजिस्टेंस ऑफर्ड बाय रेजिस्टेंस क्या होता है, वो आर होता है। ये दोनों इमेजिनरी होते हैं, ये इसका मैग्नीट्यूड होता है, ये इसका मैग्नीट्यूड होता है, ये इमेजिनरी पार्ट होते हैं। इसको आइटा एक्सएल कहते हैं, इसको माइनस आइटा एक्ससी कहते हैं। ये इफेक्टिव रेजिस्टेंस ऑफर्ड होते हैं। ऐसे अपन इफेक्टिव रेजिस्टेंस ऑफर्ड बाय इंडक्टर और कैपेसिटर कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं। क्लियर? तो ये मैं क्या कर रहा हूं, ये इफेक्टिव रेजिस्टेंस ऑफर्ड के जो कैलकुलेशन अपनी चल रही थी उसके अंदर पुट किया जा सकता है इस इक्वेशन से। सो यहाँ पे आई आर इंटू आई, और आर कितना है इसका 1 अपॉन आइटा ओमेगा सी, 1 अपॉन आइटा ओमेगा सी। ये इफेक्टिव रेजिस्टेंस ऑफर्ड बाय कैपेसिटर हुआ। आई को कॉमन ले लीजिएगा, ये हो गया आर प्लस 1 अपॉन आइटा ओमेगा सी, आर प्लस 1 अपॉन आइटा ओमेगा सी। तो यहां से यदि आई निकालना चाहें तो ये होगा वी डिवाइडेड बाई आर प्लस 1 अपॉन आइटा ओमेगा सी। आर को कॉमन ले लो या ऐसे एज इट इज रहने दो, तो ये हो गया वी डिवाइडेड बाई आर स्क्वायर प्लस 1 अपॉन ओमेगा सी का होल स्क्वायर अंडर द रूट, दिस इज द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ रिएक्टेंस, दिस इज आल्सो नोन एज इंपीडेंस, and angle becomes minus tan inverse minus, here angle is minus, iota here it comes out minus, you know I can write down the minus iota upon this, so this become plus iota 1 upon omega c divided by r, so 1 upon omega c. So this is equals to v divided by r square plus 1 upon omega c whole square under the root, and angle is tan inverse 1 upon omega CR. This is the angle and it is positive. So current is leading. So if you draw the waveform diagram or phasor diagram, so this is the voltage, then the current is leading. And what the leading angle, this theta, and that is angle is equals to tan inverse 1 upon omega CR, and this is the current. In this way we can calculate the current and voltage offered by the different element in circuit, in AC circuit, and phase difference offered by the inductor and by the capacitor. In the second lecture we are taking the simply without any calculation. In this particular lecture we derived all the formulas how we can calculate. Otherwise in the second lecture we are taking directly, this is the phase angle, this is the difference, this is the directly formula, and finally calculate on the numerical basis, or we do the numerical analysis to find out the current and voltage in RL circuit, in RC circuit, and in RLC circuits. So do some of the numerical problem yourself, and also see my next lecture, and suggest and subscribe. If you are not subscribed, then subscribe my this channel for your support to simplify this AC circuits in module 2. Thank you. Thanks.